with Neptunus having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Frank, you want to give everybody some stats on Kevin Kelly's season?
I would actually love to, because if you open up his page, you can immediately see what an ace he is. With just 14 wins and only 2 losses by his name, 1.77 ERA, which is wild. Come on. And of course,
that's a hell of an ERA.
Yeah, and he has 107 innings pitched, which is the second highest in his team, only after Chiron Martis, the other ace of the organization. Yeah, it's all around impressive.
Looks like he has 101 strikeouts over the course of the season to only 28 walks. Now that is an impressive stat, if you ask me.
Yeah.
21 earned runs and only 61 total hits given up across 107 innings pitched. That's the mark of an ace.
Yeah, exactly. And
all right, thank you for everybody in the YouTube comments confirming that indeed we do have sound, and we are ready to get things started here in this pivotal Game 5. It'll be Rully Henrique, the Pirates captain, leading things off here in the top of the first. So he steps to the plate. A little greeting for catcher Tony Kruger, a little greeting for Edwin Loaiza as he digs in to face Kevin Kelly. Kelly winds. He deals, and we are underway here in the Hollland series. Kevin Kelly, first pitch fastball, misses a little low for ball 1. Now sets and fires again and misses again low with the fastball. So Rully Henrique ahead of the count 2-0. And Kevin Kelly, 3 straight fastballs, 3 straight balls.
he can take some time to warm up even by the best of them.
Indeed. It is cold.
Yeah.
Now he comes home, and he walked him on 4 pitches. So the Amsterdammers get their leadoff man aboard, and that is, I believe, the 6th time over the course of these playoffs that Rully Henrique has gotten on base to start the game.
Is it really?
Indeed. Coming into the Hollland series, he was 5 for 10 to lead off the game. Batting .500 is pretty impressive.
that's just some good plate discipline. And you know what they say about leadoff walks?
They kill.
Or at least lead to trouble.
Now Kelly deals. And now he's in the strike zone, so he's ahead of Tommy Fandesanda, 0-1. Not sure if you can tell on the broadcast, Tommy Fandesanda sporting the playoff mustache. Fouls that pitch back to the screen, so he's down 0-2.
How do you feel about his playoff mustache?
It's got nothing on Greg Muller. Greg Muller, for those of you watching at home who do not know, the head coach of Rotterdam Neptunus.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of a mustache. But, I mean, if you're going to compare like that, then nobody compares to that.
No, what else can you compare it to? I mean, he does have the best mustache in the Hoofdklasse.
Yeah, I agree on that. But I'm a firm believer on each mustache is unique and matters.
Equal opportunity mustaches.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. So on an 0-2 count, here comes Kevin Kelly to the dish. He struck him out looking on the breaking ball. Now he's in the zone. Now he's warmed up. Yeah. So 1 down for the Pirates.
And you can already see how Kelly is switching up his timing, waiting quite a while before that last pitch.
Yeah, looks like he's ready now. And we have Wendy Kruger in the comments on YouTube Hello from Appleton, Wisconsin. I have been to Appleton, Wisconsin, and I'm wondering, Wendy, do you have any relation to Neptunus starting catcher Tony Kruger? Kelly Kuhlman wants to know, have we seen the parrot lately? We'll have to wait till we get back to Amsterdam for that one.
Can you tell us about the parrot?
Well, the parrot is the official mascot of the Amsterdam Pirates, and that parrot made an interesting appearance at the Valley in Bussum in the semifinals.
Oh.
So some drama surrounding the mascots in this year's Hoofdklasse playoffs. Kevin Kelly sets and comes to the dish. Misses a little outside with the breaking ball. So even up 1-1 to the big bopper Denzel Richardson, who now checks the signs down from third base coach Alan Hazel.
I'm not familiar with the mascot story. Is it an actual parrot?
No. It's a big parrot costume.
Oh, presumably with a human inside.
Presumably, although I cannot confirm or deny that.
Sometimes better not to know.
Now Kelly sets and comes to the dish off the outside corner, called strike 2.
It's a nice pitch.
Denzel Richardson's not happy about that one. Denzel Richardson has a tendency to argue balls and strikes. Let's just leave it at that. Now sets and fires again. Runners off on the pitch. It's low. Rulli Henrique's in there, and it goes into center field. Rulli Henrique rounding third. They're going to hold him there. So on the throw down, Dwayne Kemp unable to come up with the pick, and Rulli Henrique, the speedy center fielder, scampers on over to third base, and with one out, the Amsterdammers have a runner 90 feet away from taking the lead here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. Oh, big shout out to Wendy Kruger. It's Tony's mom. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for joining the comment section. We really appreciate all the interaction.
And also shout out to all of the fans in Wisconsin that she has watching with her.
Many fans we've heard. I would like to know, Wendy, do we have any cheeseheads in the house watching today's game? I'm a big fan of those cheese hats.
You know that's what they call me.
Is it?
A cheesehead.
And why's that?
All of my people are cheeseheads.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Dutch people.
Oh, okay. This is nothing to do with your hat.
Not me, no.
Oh, okay.
Not me personally.
Well, maybe Wendy would like to send you a cheese hat to really round this whole thing out.
That I would love that.
No pressure, Wendy. Denzel Richardson now reaches out, so taps that one just foul. Got a piece of it on a full count.
Someone else in the chat, a familiar name is Louis J. Seniors, who's saying hello Neptunus.
Louis J.
I would just like to say that I'm pretty sure he should be watching the game.
I'm pretty sure Louis J. is watching from the dugout. There's no reason to be watching from the YouTube channel. I mean, I appreciate it.
That's a bad example to the kids. Don't be on your phone or computer in the dugout.
But to be fair, when was the last time you saw Louis J. not on his phone or his computer, considering the content creator extraordinaire that he is?
He's probably working. That's a good excuse, I guess.
Well, you might have a deal here. You might have a deal with Wendy Frake.
Nice. Some Neptunus swag. That can definitely be arranged.
All right, Wendy, you can find Frake. Shout out your Instagram so she can give you a follow and so you can arrange a trade.
My Instagram handle, yeah, it's hard. It's Froik, but it's FROOIJK.
So Wendy, if you want to make that trade, I fully support this endeavor. I'm a big fan of cheese hats, as I've said. I left mine back in the States.
You own one?
Of course. Any self-respecting American owns a cheesehead hat. Well, provided you've been to Wisconsin.
Yeah, okay.
Denzel Richardson steps out now. We're going to have a little conference between Tony Kruger and Kevin Kelly about how to handle this full count situation with the speedy Rulli Henrique lurking down the third base line. Pirates looking to jump out to an early lead here in Game 5. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low and inside. They walked him. So now runners at the corners. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Ollie van de Wijst.
And I mean, Henrique on third is already a threat, but having the 1-2 of Richardson and van der Wijst at the plate, that's tough.
It's interesting, you know, Denzel was hitting in the 4-hole most of the season with Ollie van der Wijst batting either third or fifth. Interesting how they want to protect one another, you know, how Coach Mervin Garia wants to create that lineup for optimum offense. Shout out to Terrence Huntington watching from Aruba. We appreciate you. Pick off play, and Denzel's back in there standing.
Keep him on his toes.
Now Kelly sets and deals. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Polonius. There's the out at second, but Rulli Henrique crosses first. There'll be no throw for the double play. Ollie van de Wijst beats it out. So credit Ollie van de Wijst, the third baseman for the Amsterdam Pirates, with an RBI fielder's choice here in the top of the first. And the Amsterdam Pirates jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, you could see Dwenkamp just being off balance by the sliding Richardson and just deciding not to make that throw and just put it in his pocket, which is probably a wise decision because you don't want to overthrow in this situation.
No, of course, and that's a tough play for John Polonius. That kind of weakly hit at him, and it's bouncing, and he's got to get right up to the infield grass and then throw behind himself to get to second.
Yep.
So you can appreciate it wasn't exactly a tailor-made double play. Although I'm sure Neptunus would want that one back if they had the opportunity, considering Denzel's not the speediest guy. But that brings up designated hitter Kenny Birkenbos. He looks at a first pitch curveball, misses off the inside corner. So he's ahead 1-0. Luke Visser, thank you for jumping in the YouTube comments from Albany, New York. Coincidentally, the same place where Greg Muller played his D1 ball. That's an interesting piece of information. We appreciate that. Kelly comes home. There's a shot right back up the middle, and Kevin Kelly fields it cleanly onto first base. That will end the threat, but not before the visiting Amsterdam Pirates take a 1-0 lead. We're going to take a little break, and we will be right back here at the Lucky Day Hollland Series, Game 5. All right, folks, back here for bottom first. We'll set your defense for the Amsterdam Pirates. It'll be Pim Pfeiffinkel taking the mound for the Amsterdammers. Jules Kremer behind the dish. Jorrit Pencil over at first. Duco Nauta at second, Alex Madera at first, Ollie van de Weist will play third base. Little defensive change in the outfield. Tommy Van de Sande is going to play left field tonight. Ruli Henrique shifts back over into center, and Denzel Richardson will play right field. And in a moment here, we'll give you the batting order for Curaçao Neptunus, as Pim Pfeiffinkel deals the first pitch and misses a little bit off the dish, ball one. Now sets and comes back again, misses low, ball two. Now kicks and fires again. Fastball is on the inside corner. That's in there for a strike. So now 2-1. Deals again and misses tall with the changeup. So Pfeiffinkel quickly falls behind Stijn van der Meer here, 3-1. Now he throws that little cut fastball on the inside corner, and that's in there for strike two. So now we got a full count. Pim Pfeiffinkel working very fast here. He deals again. There's a fly ball out towards shallow right field. Charging is Denzel Richardson, who makes the play. One up, one down for Neptunus here in the first. We'll go to the YouTube comments for a moment here. Oh, no, before we do that, my producer, my wonderful producer, Jeroen Groenemans, is telling me I have to do the Neptunus batting order. It's going to be Stijn van der Meer leading things off, followed by John Polonius, Dwayne Kemp hitting third, Roger Bernardina doing the designated hitting in the cleanup spot. Christian Diaz 5, Artur Bonavacia 6, Tony Kruger 7, Shadion Jamanika 8, and Rayshon Carolina will hit in the 9 spot. And Pim Pfeiffinkel starts John Polonius off with strike one. He delivers a changeup, smash down the third base line, but just foul. So jumps out ahead of John Polonius, 0-2.
And as I was saying in the first half of this inning, that Kevin Kelly is working slowly and trying to break up the pace of the hitters. You like to see that the opposite is happening right here.
Indeed.
Pim Pfeiffinkel attacking them with little time between pitches, not giving them any time to breathe. Anything you can do to break up that timing of the hitters.
No question. He deals that one. It's a little low in the zone. So now it's 2-2. Mervin's wife, Linz, is in the chat. How you doing, Linz? He deals on the outside corner, doesn't get the call, brings the count full. We're here for all the chit-chat possible. Thank you very much for everybody in the YouTube comments. There's a ground ball up the middle. On to first base. John Polonius beats it out. Neptunus got a base runner here in the first. That's a tough play for second baseman Duco Nauta. Had to throw it over to Jora Pincel, the first baseman, from his knees.
He was all over that.
An excellent piece of fielding from Duco.
Yeah.
Just couldn't make the throw in time.
And you got to be quick with Polonius charging down to first, because he's fast.
Absolutely. And now Neptunus have speed on the bases, as they're down 1 run early here in Game 5. It's Dwayne Kemp, the batter. He looks at a strike.
Also not somebody known to be slow, by the way.
Nah, absolutely not. He's been all over the place in the outfield through the first 4 of this series. Pickoff play over to first. John's back there sliding. Now he sets and deals again. Misses way up in the zone. So now it's 1-1. And Linz Pine in the YouTube comments, that's the wife of Pirates head coach Mervyn Gario. Lynn's apologizing for not being here. You have nothing to apologize for, Lynn's. We know Kaylee's not feeling well. That's Lynn's and Mervyn's daughter. Make sure that she's beterschap, huh? Pim deals. Swung on and missed. Way off the dish. He fooled him on that one for sure. Throw that slider into the left-handed batter's box. So now Pim Fifinkel's ahead 1-2. Infield playing this more or less straight up despite the double play opportunity. Fifinkel pick-off play over to first. Once again, John Poloni is sliding back in there head first safely.
Yeah, Fifinkel just really keeping a keen eye on Polonius, making sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a holdover from Game 4 where Neptunus kind of ran all over the Pirates. There's a fly ball out towards Tommy Van de Sande in left field. He'll make the play cleanly, and John Polonius will hustle himself back to first base. And just like that, there's 2 outs in the inning. .309 people watching us on YouTube. Thank you, everyone, for joining the broadcast. It's a little chilly, but your presence in the chat is keeping us warm. I promise you. Runners off on the pitch. Throw down to second. He's in there safely. John Polonius with a stolen base. And Neptunus have a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs.
And I mean, Kramer is not a slow catcher by any means, but Polonius was in there by 2 steps.
It's difficult to throw John Polonius out if he gets a good, jump, isn't it?
I just said it, and it still surprised me.
Now taking a pretty big lead off of second. Fifinkel deals. That's tapped towards Jort Pinsil at first. He's going to flip over to the covering Pim Fifinkel at first to end the inning. So Pirates get out with no damage done. We're going to go to the top of the second here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. It's 1-0 to the Amsterdammers. Ladies and gentlemen, back here for top 2. It'll be Alex Madeira leading things off for the Amsterdammers. And Madeira will be followed swiftly by Jules Kremer and Jordan Pinsil. There's a smash hit to third base, and Stijn van der Meer, the sure-handed Stijn van der Meer, there to make the play. We'll go to the replay on that one. Alex Madeira got every last piece of this ball, smashed it, but right at the sure-handed Stijn van der Meer. So 1 up, 1 down for the Amsterdammers. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Jules Kremer. Kevin Kelly kicks and deals, and Jules Kremer fouls first pitch back towards the screen.
And they're trying to attack Kelly early right now. 2 pitches, 2 swings.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy. You know, I was talking to some of those guys post-game on Sunday. They all expected Kevin Kelly to be the starter tonight. The question was, you know, going late into this series, especially with all the rain delays and the rainouts and the games moved around, and now minimum Game 6 in Amsterdam on Saturday and potentially Game 7 back here on Sunday, both teams are going to have to save those arms as much as they possibly can. So do you want Kevin Kelly to throw 120 pitches tonight if you can get him to do that, or do you want to get after him early? It's an interesting strategy decision.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, on the one hand, you want to save your good arms as much as possible. But on the other hand, like you said, what was it? Yesterday? No? Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday.
That it's basically now a 3-game series. So it's do or die for both teams.
Interesting to see how both teams are going to attack one another in that regard. As we get to the business end of this 2023 Hollland series. Kelly deals, swung on and missed. He struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down go the Amsterdammers. And now Kevin Kelly seems to be settling into a little groove.
Completely fooled by that nasty pitch.
That was disgusting.
I think it was his changeup. Could that be right?
Change up. That could have been a little slide piece.
Hard to see from up here.
Tough without a radar gun to know for sure.
I didn't bring mine.
You forgot it at home.
I did.
Chungy.
Fluent.
So Jordan Pensiel steps in now. He'll be the 3rd hitter.
Our producer holding up the calculator app to imitate a radar gun.
Jordan Pensiel went around, tried to check his swing on that one, but unable to. So it brings the count 1-1. Now Kevin Kelly's ready again. He sets and deals. And the fastball misses a little low and inside. So now it's 2-1. Hi to Susie Gast. Susie is the grandmother of Tony Kruger, also watching from Wisconsin. We love our cheesehead friends. I'm an Ohio boy myself, but I spent a lot of time in Madison. Spent a lot of time at Brewers games over the years, as a matter of fact. So welcome to the Hoofdklasse Hollland Series broadcast, everyone in the great state of Wisconsin. Now Kelly deals again. This is with the fastball. He walked Jordan Pensiel, so the Pirates get a 2-out base runner here in the 2nd. That will bring up tonight's 2nd baseman, Duco Naughton. Duco was dealing with a little bit of a shoulder injury over the last couple of weeks, so hasn't started very many games, but was a critical piece to the Pirates' offense in the dog days of summer. Kelly deals, strike 1.
I'm starting to wonder if Kelly maybe likes that runner on first to get him to really get him going.
Sometimes it takes that focus. Jordan Pensiel is off on the pitch. Here it is. Oh, it's fouled back to the screen. They had to hit and run on. And as we have said time and time again, that is the loneliest walk in baseball.
Yeah, it sure is.
You've been there yourself, I would imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
This is another thing that I love about the baseball community here in the Netherlands. It doesn't matter who you talk to, at what level, what their involvement is in the game. They have played at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
You can always kind of make that assumption. To speak with someone around the ballpark. Oh, where did you play? Oh, they've all played.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
We like to do.
Now Kevin Kelly's going to set and deal once again. Here it comes, big sweeping curveballs, fouled off his foot. So we're going to do it again on an 0-2 count. Catcher Tony Kruger steps up, delivers some signs to the infielders, make sure everybody's on the same page here. Neptunus trying to get out of this inning and get back to offense, see if they can tie this one up early in the ball game. And he'll set and deal, and a foul ball back over the first base dugout. Not a play. So Duco Naughton fighting, trying to stay alive here and extend the inning for the visiting Amsterdammers.
Yeah, and as you can see, Kelly really is picking up steam right now with only attacking the strike zone, making Duco fight for it.
Absolutely. Kevin Kelly's one of those guys. Once he gets started, he's very difficult to knock off of his rhythm.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So Jorrit Pinsil gets his lead off at first. Kelly comes set and home, and Duco Naughton fouls another one back over our heads.
And Kevin Kelly actually started his own tradition, I think last year, with his own playoff beard.
Did he?
Yeah. He posted a lot about Fear the Beard last year, and this year he has been growing it, as it looks magnificent, as you can see.
He's got a magnificent one. I'm jealous.
Yeah, me too.
He comes home again, throws the changeup, and that's fouled off. Duco Naughton is now probably fouled off, what, 6 pitches? 5 pitches? 6 pitches?
I lost count. But he just won't go down. And that's what Kelly must be thinking right now.
That is battling. Well, sooner or later, something's got to give here.
Yeah.
He sets and deals again. There's a topper down the third base line. Throws back to second base behind him. Jorrit Pinsil safely slides head first, and Duco Naughton beats it out for an infield base hit. So with 2 outs, now the Pirates have 2 runners on, and we'll roll things back over to the top of the lineup for the captain, Ruli Henrique.
And that's just not how you want to lose a quality at bat like that, by a dribbler down the line. But a good piece of hitting by, or a good survival tactic by Naughton.
Looked like a survival swing, kind of like he had fouled those other ones off. But this time just got it inside the lines. Tough play for Stijn van der Meer, who has been making spectacular play after spectacular play the entire series.
Yeah, and he just wanted to sneak it over to second.
And Stijn van der Meer barehanded that ball that was kind of dribbling down the third base line coming towards him. I was a little surprised he didn't throw it back to first. But he took a peek at second and looked like Jorrit Pinsil had kind of rounded.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to go to third, so he thought maybe the better play was to throw behind him. Wasn't able to record the out.
Just try to pull a sneaky one.
Indeed.
And it almost paid off.
So now extends the inning. Swung on the fastball, fouled right back to the screen. Ruli was on that one. So it makes the count 1-1. Talk about a clutch baseball player. Ruli Henrique, a 14-year veteran of the Hove class, is still out here doing it in the leadoff hole. Unbelievable. Talk about jealous. That's what I'm really jealous of.
Yeah, I get that.
Comes home. Top towards the first baseman, Shane Yamanika, who's going to field it cleanly and make the play himself. That's going to end the inning. So Kevin Kelly gets the better of the veteran in this situation. It's still 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. We'll be right back. All right, back here in Rotterdam at Neptunus Family Stadion for the bottom of the second inning here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. Yes, the trumpetist knows. Let's go with the ghost music. My normal broadcast partner, Jasper Roos, unable to join us this evening for personal reasons. No worries, though. He's fine. He will be back here in the booth for Game 6 in Amsterdam on Saturday, but me and Jasper recently found out that both of our favorite band is the same band, and it's Ghost. So now we've introduced everybody in Rotterdam, whether they like it or not.
Is that your hand that they were playing this just now?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I asked them on Sunday to do it as a favor, and they did.
Ah.
And now we see this, we're just making friends all over the ballpark. And a strikeout for Pim Fifinkel. Down goes Christian Diaz. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Artur Bonifacia. Bonifacia, quite a threat himself, batting left-handed. And he'll hit with one on and nobody out here in the second. His first at bat of the evening. Pim Fifinkel misses with two straight balls. It gets Bonifacia to swing through the changeup on that one. So it makes it 2-1. Misses off the inside corner with the fastball on that. So now it's 3-1. He sets and deals and throws him that changeup again and gets him to swing through it again. So that will bring the count full. Fouls that one back to the screen, and we'll do it again on the full count. Oh, he missed a little low, and the Neptunus have their one-out base runner here in the second.
And Bonifacia saw that all the way. He was almost halfway by the time the ball reached Kamer.
Yeah, he definitely had his eye on that one. Fifinkel trying to start him about belt high, get him to swing over the top again. But Bonifacia knew better. Now he'll take his lead up first, and Tony Kruger will dig in. So So shout out to Wendy and Susie watching your boy Tony with a chance to pull back even for Neptunus, trailing 1-0. There's a ground ball at Duco now to second, on to second, back over to first. It's a double play to end the inning. Pirates defense comes up big here in the second. That's going to take us over to the top of the third inning. Visiting Amsterdam Pirates still leading 1-0 here in Game 5, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, back here for top three. Tommy van de Sande leading things off for the Amsterdammers. It'll be Tommy van de Sande, followed by Denzel Richardson. And Tommy van de Sande gets a bunt down. And off the mound jumps Kevin Kelly on to Shady and Jamanika at first. And that'll record the first out. So they thought they could catch the defense sleeping.
It's always an interesting choice to be bunting as lead of the inning.
Absolutely. Well, Tommy's got wheels.
Yeah, true. But I mean, Kelly is a beast. He'll pick anything up his way.
Well, he certainly did on that one. So that's going to bring up Denzel Richardson, who looks at a first pitch strike. Now Kelly deals again, and it's low and away, so evened up at 1-1.
I'm wondering if Kelly is just pitching around Richardson at this point.
It could be.
Trying to not hang anything too pretty in front of him.
Denzel Richardson definitely capable of adding a run at any moment. He did that back in Game 1 here at the Rotterdam ballpark.
Yep. Yeah, and that wasn't just something either. It was if I remember, left center field, which is not shallow.
Basically the deepest part of the ballpark.
Yeah.
But it looks at a strike there to bring the count full. Now Kevin Kelly sets and deals, and there's a fly ball out towards Rachel and Carolina in center field, who races in to make the play. Rachel and Carolina has been absolutely everywhere in center field during this series. I cannot think of a ball that's gotten past him.
You cannot think of a place he doesn't cover.
Indeed.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's I don't know what to say about it.
I'd love to have a heat map on that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Jeroen, could you get us a heat map real quick?
Oh, the heat map is visible on Kanbase-based stats, if I'm not mistaken. Small sample size.
More of a
albeit.
spray chart than a heat map.
Excuse me.
So Ollie van de Wijs looks at 2 balls. So he's ahead in the count 2-0. Now Kelly sets and deals again and misses low and away, so it's 3-0. Virgilio Martinez Eriksson in the YouTube comments asking, where is the game? The game is in Rotterdam here at Neptunus Family Stadion. Kevin Kelly misses tall and walks Ollie van de Wijs on 4 pitches. So the Amsterdammers have a 2-out base runner here. It's not the base runner you want, but it may be the base runner you need.
That's beautiful.
Well, I try. Thank you very much. And that'll bring up designated hitter Kenny Birkenbos. Birkenbos comes in batting .270 on the season with a .779 OPS. Shout out to Marcel Ertz getting back in the YouTube comments and joining us. I believe he's been watching on all 5 games, so thank you very much for your dedication to the beautiful game of baseball.
You're really a man of the people. You remember the people in the chat. That's impressive.
Oh, we're nothing without the fans, are we not?
100%.
And I consider myself one, so.
Yeah. You should be.
Ollie van der Wijs off on the pitch. Oh, Birkenbos fouls it down the third base line.
And again with hit and run on 2 outs. Or might have been just stay alive swing.
Could
actually.
be. Could be. Kenny Birkenbos swings that pitch, skies it up in the air on the infield. Dwayne Kemp calls everybody off, makes the play. That retires the side. And we will be right back here as we go to a short break in Game 5 of the Hoofdklasse Hollland series. right, we are back here now for bottom 3. Pim Pfeiffinkel deals a ball off the inside corner to the first baseman, Shadian Yamanika. Yamanika hit a huge home run back in Game 3 in Amsterdam on Saturday. Really put the game out of reach. Now shows bunt, but fouls it back. So evened up 1-1. We'll go to the YouTube comments here for just a moment. Ocean Baseball, thank you so much for your comments, and thank you for wishing me well today. I got your message on Instagram while I was at work, so couldn't really answer. Then onto the ballpark straight away. But thank you very, very much for your kind messages and all of your support throughout the season. Marcel, don't blame me for being at home. Definitely beats a cold stadium, although it is warmer with more people here. And Kelly Kuhlman, indeed, we did call Kenny Birkenbosch Kenny Birkensnell, and Marcel is right. That may have been more apropos back in the 90s. As Pim Pfeiffinkel deals, and there's a tapper towards the shortstop, Alex Madera, who throws onto Yora Pencil, throws an absolute strike. Yora Pencil didn't even have to move. And that records the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Yeah, it was in Game 3 in Amsterdam at the weekend. Kenny Birkenbosch hit essentially an inside-the-park home run. 38-year-old man, still playing in the Hoofdklasse.
Yeah.
Thoughts about that one, Frank?
Well, I filmed the whole way. I was down at the field filming him rounding all the bases, and I couldn't believe my eyes. And as he was saying back to the dugout, that he didn't think he was going to make it physically.
But he told me after the game that he was still sucking air.
Yeah, I can imagine. But it was impressive. Ooh, showing bunt again.
Brushed him back a little.
And I want to ask you, David, real quick. Who is the best cap in the Dutch Hoofdklasse? Greetings of Mike Spijkerman.
I feel like I've heard that name before. Mike Spijkerman.
Rings a bell?
Yeah, it does, but I can't quite place it.
Well, you can just answer the question.
It's a very difficult question to answer, first of all. We have the utmost respect for every team who plays in the Hoofdklasse. The Dutch Baseball League, not always big crowds, not always a lot of money in the game here. So most people in this league, whether it's us doing broadcasting, whether it's all the way down to the players on the field, as Pim Pfeiffinkel gets Rayshon Carolina to strike out for the second out of the inning. Everybody here is doing this for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And therefore, I don't think it's fair to answer that question.
I have one.
To say who has the best hat.
All right.
Because everybody deserves some love here in the
That's
broadcast
true.
booth.
As we alluded to earlier with the mustaches, if you got one, you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. I'll take it. Pim Pfeiffinkel really picking up steam right now.
And working fast.
Yeah.
And he gets Stijn van der Meer to roll over to Yora Pencil. The hometown Curaçao Neptunus go 1-2-3, courtesy of Pim Pfeiffinkel. We're going to go to the top of the 4th after this short break in Game 5 of the Hollland series. The visiting Pirates up 1-0. All right, folks, back here for top 4. We're moving along this game pretty quickly now. We're only about an hour in, and we've played 3. And Kevin Kelly deals and misses low and inside to shortstop Alex Madeira. It will be Alex Madeira followed by Jules Kremer and Jora Pensil. Now Kelly drops the change up in there for strike 1, so even things up at 1-1. Trumpetist can totally appreciate that the drive from Lindbergh's a little far. Madeira gets a bunt down. And rolls just foul.
It was a nice bunt, and it went high a little bit, but since nobody caught it, but just rolling foul, that sucks. That sometimes the baseball gods aren't with you.
The ball rolls funny ways.
Yeah. And of course, heads up play by the third baseman Van der Meer, picking it up as soon as it goes foul.
Well, Stijn Van der Meer, the ultimate professional.
That's a ball player.
He sure is, man. And everybody watching, please don't forget, everybody involved in today's broadcast available to you on Instagram. You can follow me at David F. Resnick on Instagram. Frake, remind everybody.
Oh, you can follow me at Froik, F-R-O-O-I-J-K. You
can follow the Pirates at AMS Pirates, and you can follow Neptunus at Neptunus_baseball_softball. We'll shout that out once again.
Sorry?
The Neptunus Hoofdklasse ladies softball team on Sunday won their first ever national championship. So a huge congratulations to everybody involved with that. The club, the players, the manager.
Yeah, with a walk-off. It was intense.
Indeed.
And you might want to look at those images on Louis J's Instagram too.
Louis J's, I believe those are on Honkball Softball as well.
Yes. At Honkball Softball. No, sorry. At Honkball Softball.
At Honkball Softball. At Honkball Softball NL. That's the one. There's a pickoff play. They think they got him. Oh, they called him safe. Alex Madeira diving back in there. We'll go to the replay. Nope. Apologies, folks. That was not the right replay. We'll get that straightened out for you.
And in the meantime...
I'll try him again. Go on.
Yeah. No, in the meantime, Kelly is still trying to pick him off.
He seems rather concerned with Madeira at first in this situation.
Yeah.
Runner on with nobody out. He took the walk. Now he sets and deals, throw in behind him. Oh, he dives back, gets the hand in there safely.
It's a good back pick by Tony Kruger.
Absolutely.
But just throws it just a little low.
Throw missed a little bit, allowing Alex Madeira time to dive back in there.
Yeah.
But you like the aggression from both sides here.
Oh, I love it.
Pick-off play again, and Alex scampers back into first. Now he comes home, runs off on the play. Oh, they throw him out, and we've got a potential injury problem here. A collision at second base. Alex Madeira went head first sliding.
Yeah, it went right into his feet.
So out come the physios to make sure that everything's okay here. Jules Kremer swung through the pitch.
He's walking off.
He's walking up. He appears to be okay.
Yeah, the helmet came off when he head first ran into the legs of John Polonius. He looks fine from up here. Let's see if he can
Seems like
stay
everything's okay.
Let's hope he can stay in the game.
Indeed. Be a big loss for the Pirates, no question about that. One of the best defensive shortstops in the Hoft class of this year.
For sure.
So now 1 out, nobody on.
Let that not undercut the cannon by Tony Kruger.
Absolutely not. It was an excellent throw. And it looked like Alex had a good jump.
Yeah.
Now he sets and deals, misses with the fastball low and away. So that makes it 2-1. 1 out, nobody on here in the fourth. Pirates leading by 1. 1 hit apiece with an error charge to Neptunus so far. He swings at that one, shoots it up the middle. John Polonius is there to gobble it up. And Shady and Jamanica makes the play at first. And Shady and Jamanica came up. Looks like he was stretching himself out there. You hope he's okay. It's cold out here, folks, and you hope that that's not going to play a role going forwards the rest of this series. We want to see the best players on the field at all times. Yeah, you can see him kind of holding his inner thigh there. Now he's stretching himself out. Well, that brings up Jorrit Pensil. He swings at the first pitch, tops it towards John Polonius. On to first base, that retires the side. So after the leadoff walk to Alex Madera, the Pirates end up going 1-2-3 in a very weird way. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 1-0 to the Amsterdammers. All right, folks, we are back here for bottom four. It's still Pim Finkel on for the Pirates, and Alex Madera is out there at shortstop, so he appears to be just fine. We're very proud to announce that we have just crossed 400 viewers on the YouTube broadcast. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We really appreciate your comments. It's much more fun with the comments on, let's be honest.
That's for sure. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. Big shout out also to the people physically here in the cold. More than I would have thought on a Tuesday night.
Absolutely. A cold Tuesday night in Rotterdam. Sounds like the title of a good book. As John Polonius rips one through the hole into left field, and Neptunus have their leadoff man aboard here in the fourth. It's going to bring up Dwayne Kemp. Dwayne Kemp 0 for 1 so far, but he is a .364 hitter on the season with a whopping .885 OPS.
Yeah, when he hits hard. And can turn a lot of base hits into extra bases.
And that's what you want to do. But Pim Fifinkel gets him to pop up the first pitch. Duco Nauta calls everybody off and makes the play. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the downside to being an aggressive hitter.
Yep, it happens.
Even to the best of us.
And speaking of the best of them, here comes Roger Bernardina.
Talk seriously. What a ball player Roger Bernardina is.
Yeah, I've heard from multiple of his teammates. They say, this man is from a different planet.
Planet Baseball.
It's weird that I've heard this from multiple people about his capabilities. It's from a different planet.
Well, as a baseball fan, I'd like to visit that planet. Oh, we got timeout on the field here. Now everybody's set. Fifinkel now working out of the stretch. He deals ball 2. Spins pickoff play. And John Polonius back there safely with the head first slide.
You can really see how the pitching from both sides is controlling this game, both by the amount of pickups we've seen.
Well, there's a swing and a drive out toward fairly deep center field, but Ruli Henrique camping under it, and he'll make the play, and John Polonius will retreat to first. So just like that, after the base hit to lead off the inning from shortstop John Polonius, and now there's 2 down. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Christian Diaz. Diaz 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. He digs in to face Pim Fifinkel. Kicks and fires and misses with the fastball off the outside corner. Ball 1. Pim spins in another pickoff play.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it really is the pitching so far. It has been, with Amsterdam only having 1 base hit so far and Neptunus only having 2.
Diaz fouls that one over the third base dugout and out of play. Yeah, you know, it's funny. On a cold night like this, you know that the pitchers aren't going to have their best stuff. Right? The ball doesn't spin quite as well in the cold air. So you're relying more on the fastball, which you would think that's going to play into the hitter's hands, but so far that hasn't been the case.
No, and it might have to do with cold bats too, of course. But I gotta say, just both Kelly and Fifinkel, just being them on the field.
No, they're just out there doing their thing as Pim Fifinkel shoots one back over to first base, and once again John Polonius with a head first slide in there safely.
They're in control is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Now he comes set with the 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball to Duco Nauta at second, on to first base. That'll retire the side. So after the leadoff base hit from John Polonius, 3 quick outs for Neptunus. We're going to go to the top of the 5th with the Amsterdam Pirates leading Game 5 1-0. All right, folks, back here for top 5. It's Duco Nauta leading things off out of the 9 hole. So it'll be Nauta followed by Ruli Henrique and Tommy van de Sande here in the 5th. Pirates up 1-0. Leading the hometown Curaçao Rotterdam Neptunus in this pivotal Hollland Series Game 5. And Kevin Kelly deals a breaking ball off the outside corner. That's called strike 1, so it's 1-1.
Nauta so far with the only base hit for the Pirates lineup as the 9-hole hitter.
And it wasn't hit particularly hard.
True. Base hit's a base hit. It's a line drive in the books.
The scorebook does not lie.
Yeah, it's not actually a line drive in the book. I don't know why they say that. It's not, though.
They all count the same.
That's true.
Now we're going to have timeout for new baseballs as Edwin Loaiza meets up with the young bat boy. Gives him a big thank you.
Bat boy, ball boy. Bat boy, ball boy. It's cold.
Francis Perez, greetings from Lyon, Spain. Welcome to the broadcast. And Duco Nauta takes a hit by pitch. So once again, the Pirates manufacturing base runners here. And they'll have their leadoff man aboard. And now I'll tell you a funny story. Those of you watching on the broadcast have probably heard me talk about this already. I'm still recovering from a torn Achilles. I tore my Achilles back in April.
Oh.
The Pirates' physios have actually been my physios. And I recently started running on the treadmill again, which is a huge step forwards. I haven't run or jumped since April.
Oh, wow.
So just in the past week or so, as Ruli Henrique turns the bunt, fouls it off. So I was on the treadmill for the first time last week. And like I said, my physio is the Pirates team physio. And they told me, oh, you know, David, your running motion, it's not quite there yet. We're going to have to work back up to that. And I said, yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's been a long time. And, you know, leg feels a little weird. And they said, yeah, you probably don't have a lot of speed right now. Kind of like Duco Nauta. So I'm not sure that the Neptunus are going to be too concerned about speed on the bases at the moment as Kevin Kelly deals a fastball that misses low and inside to Ruli Henrique.
I'm not sure if you were supposed to relay that information to the public, but I appreciate it.
Well, you know, it's all about having those inside tips, isn't it? Oh, and look at this. Look at this. I believe they've just called a balk.
They did.
They've called Kevin Kelly for a balk. That's got to be the 9th or 10th balk called in this Hollland series. So now, despite the lack of speed, the Pirates have a runner in scoring position here in the 5th.
Yeah, the umpires have really been keen on that no-stop rule, which I think is what happened here. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we'll see if we can pull it up on replay for you.
Yeah, they're calling it left and right.
And Ruli Henrique scores the bunt, gets it down, and it just rolls foul again.
That was almost a really nice bunt.
Oh, I thought that was staying fair.
Yeah, and they don't call him the bunt king for nothing.
They sure don't. No, Ruli Henrique has been, as we said, has been doing this for a very long time. He really knows how to pick his spots.
I have to say, I think the title of bunt king might have been self-proclaimed.
I'm going to ask him about that.
It holds true, though. I'm agreeing with him.
Yes, to Ocean Baseball in the YouTube comments, Jasper misses the balk. So if anybody has Jasper's contact or his Instagram, please go ahead and send him a message. Make sure that he's aware that he's just missed another balk. So now on an 0-2 count, Kevin Kelly comes set and he deals, and Rulli slaps one into the third base dugout. We'll do it again at 0-2.
I haven't listened to many of these live broadcasts because I'm usually down at the field filming something. But I can imagine that Jasper has something to say about the ball calls.
He has quite a bit to say about the ball calls, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But at least they're consistent.
I guess you could say that. So now we do it again, 0-2. That one slapped foul again down the left field line and out of play.
You could have taken somebody's head off over there.
I hope everybody's paying attention here at the ballpark. Duco now takes his lead off of second. Now dances a little bit. Kevin Kelly checks him. There's a slap out into left field, but Christian Diaz is there to make the play, and that'll retire Rulli Henrique for the first out here in the fifth.
I think we just saw a glimpse of a close-up. There we are.
Hey, we got new cameras, folks. Look at that. So now Tommy van de Sande digs in. Smash hit down the third base line. Stijn van der Meer up with it. Makes the play once again. The incredible Stijn van der Meer. Ooh, boy. That man is a Hoover vacuum cleaner over at third base.
Just a wall.
Oh, he's incredible. That's a very, very, very difficult play.
Yeah.
And he comes up with it and throws a dime to Shadian Yamanika at first to retire Tommy van de Sande.
Yeah, what a play.
So now 2 outs in the inning, and that brings up Denzel Richardson. Oh! Oh, my God, he got hit in the head. Oh, my God. Oh! Everybody's out to check on Denzel Richardson, make sure he's okay. The fastball got away from Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly, the first person there to make sure he's okay. Oh, that is scary.
Well, yeah, let's hope
my God.
Mostly his helmet. He's sitting up on one knee, luckily.
He's up. The physio's right there.
Oh, they're laughing.
Okay, looks like he's okay. Looks like everybody's okay. Woo! A scary moment here in Game 5 of the Hollland series, folks, but thankfully everybody's okay. And Denzel Richardson's going to walk down to first base. And that'll bring up Ollie van de Wijs, the third baseman. And we got Greg Mueller coming out with some new baseballs here for the umpire. Whew.
Yeah, that's always scary, right? Right in the back of the head, took his feet out from under him. Understandably so. And even though he might not be injured, but you still feel that.
No, you're going to feel that one for sure. Now Kelly deals. Oh, he comes inside again. You.
Yeah, he might be a bit shaken up from the last pitch.
Definitely.
You just know when that comes out of your hand, you know immediately where it's going to be. And that can be scary for the pitcher, too.
Absolutely. So Van de Wijs ahead in the count 1-0. He swings and shoots one out towards deep center field. Oh, my goodness, Rachel Carolina, what a play! What an incredible diving catch by Rayleon Carolina in the gap in deep right center field.
He is everywhere.
He is absolutely everywhere. Look at that catch on the run, folks. Unbelievable stuff on the replay.
Just taking away extra bases for sure.
Wow, and that was 2 more for the Pirates if that gets down.
Yeah.
That's one of those game-changing plays, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th Pirates still leading by 1 here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. All right, folks, back here for bottom 5. Let's see if that defensive showing from Stein van der Meer and Rayshon Carolina back in the top of the 5th can turn this game around for Neptunus. Pim Weifenkel still on for the Pirates. They evened up the count to Artur Bonifacia, 1-1. Now Bonifacia fouls one back to the screen, and he's down 1-2. Oh, Frank, they say offense wins you games and defense wins you championships. As Bonifacia rips a single into right field, collected there by Denzel Richardson, and Neptunus, they've got their leadoff man aboard here in the 5th.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Pitching is the name of the game is something they also say, and you can just keep going with those. As Neptunus got their first guy on first base, now no outs.
Tony Kruger to the plate. Shout out to Tony's mom and grandma watching at home in Wisconsin. Tony 0 for 1 so far today. Shows bunt, pulls it back.
Ooh, the third baseman from the right was all over that. He saw that quickly.
See some of the Pirates defenders jumping around trying to keep themselves warm out there. It's a cold evening.
Van der Wijs just did the signs of the infield defensive plays.
He is pulled way in there.
Yeah. They know it's coming.
Kruger gets the bunt down. Pim Weifenkel on to first, so they'll record the out. That'll move the base runner over into scoring position. So now, a tying run in scoring position here in the 5th for Neptunus.
Yeah, Neptunus really trying to manufacture something, just to get something done. Move them over the baseline because it's still 1-0. They're still trailing them by a run.
Well, as you said before, it really has been a pitcher's duel tonight. So you kind of got to think that on either side, whether any more runs are scored tonight, they're going to have to be manufactured runs.
Yep. Which is always fun to see, some small ball.
I love small ball. Weifenkel deals, misses inside, ball 1.
And Pirates only have 1 base hit so far, but they also have the only run in the game. Even though Rotterdam's hit 3 base hits, they haven't been able to put anyone over the plate.
Have they had anyone on third yet?
I believe not.
I don't think so. We'll see if we can go back and check the stats on that, but I believe that second base is the furthest Neptunus have gotten so far this evening.
Yep.
Sergei Borisov in the comments wants to ask me a question. Because that ball's fouled off of Shady on Yamanika's leg. The question is this a baseball broadcast or your personal vocal performance on stage? I'm not exactly sure what the question means, so I'd love a little bit more context to that. Happy to answer any questions that may come in on the YouTube chat.
Is it possible he's alluding to the loudness of your voice?
It's possible. I'm American. I can't help it.
Why is that?
It's a great question. It's just how it is.
All right, yeah. Well, and it's also an exciting game. Let me back you up on that.
I just love baseball. As that pitch is fisted out towards Pim Fifinkel at first, he's going to make the play. Over to Jora Penseel for the second out of the inning. So that brings up the center fielder, Rayshon Carolina.
Even in the stadium here, a quick tip of the hat from the announcers that he just made that catch in the last half of the inning.
Absolutely.
Still got me warm right now.
As he fouls one over our heads. So he's down. No balls and one strike. Finkel sets and deals, and that one's fouled over the third base dugout, and now he's down 0-2.
He just hit two foul balls at virtually the same spot over the stadium. I've never seen that before.
Well, there was I've seen this a couple of times in Major League Baseball where one fan has caught like 3 foul balls in the same game.
Yeah, but not
consecutively. Sets and deals. No, of course not consecutively.
Well, that's why they say always keep your eyes wide open at the ballpark, because you're going to see something you've never seen before. Jules Kramer wanted that strike, but he did not get it on the outside of the plate.
Tried to frame that one up.
Yeah.
So count comes counts even 2-2. Finkel deals, swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning. Neptunus once again strand a runner at second base. we move right along. Kenny Birkenboss will lead things off for the Pirates. It'll be Kenny Birkenboss, followed by Alex Madeira and Jules Kremer.
He just misses low there for the first ball on Kenny Birkenboss.
Fastball on the outside corner. It's in there for a strike. So now it's 1-1.
I can just talk about myself real quick. I see that one of my biggest fans is in the chat. Shout out to Ian. Check out his YouTube channel.
Shout out to Ian. Madeira swings and pops one up sky high on the infield, and Stein Vandermeer, the sure-handed Stein Vandermeer, is there to make the play.
Onto the mound. And that ball disappeared into the Rotterdam night sky way up there.
Indeed. Difficult play, but once again, Stein comes up with it. So now there's two quick outs, and that'll bring up the catcher, Jules Kremer. He looks at a pitch that's in there for strike one. Apologies to everybody watching the broadcast. We hope we've sussed out the audio issues at this point. I think we've solved those. There's Kevin Kelly, your Game 5 starter. He deals. What a frame job. That's called strike two. So he's got Jules Kremer down 0-2 with two down and nobody on here in the sixth.
And Jules Kremer looked beat on that ball.
Almost buckled him.
Yeah.
Now deals again. That one gets away from Tony Kruger, goes all the way to the backstop, but nobody on base to do any damage.
I'm a big fan of the mechanics of Kevin Kelly. Might have said it before, but just earlier he had some of the close-up, the side view of his delivery, and it's beautiful.
He's a pitcher's pitcher.
Yeah, exactly.
That ball fouled straight back to the screen. Jules Kremer was all over that one. But just a little under it and unable to put it in play. So now 1-2. Kelly deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to retire the side. Pirates go 1-2-3 in the sixth. We are going to go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Tight game here in Game 5 of the Hollland series. It's 1-0 to the Amsterdammers.
Slagperk derde van Stijn van der Meer.
All right, we are back here for the bottom of the 6th inning, moving right along. It'll be top of the order, Stijn van der Meer, followed by John Polonius and Dwayne Kemp here in the 6th for Neptunus.
We're moving fast tonight.
We are moving and grooving after 2 seemingly very slow baseball games. And Pim Fifinkel delivers a first pitch changeup for a strike. Now misses a little low. So it's 1-1. And Fifinkel now working very fast, misses high with the fastball. So 2-1. Oh, we got time on the field. Fooled everybody there.
And Fifinkel seems to have slowed his pace down a little bit.
That ball is slapped just over the leaping grab of Alex Madera and into left field. That's going to go almost all the way to the wall, and Stijn van der Meer is in with a stand-up lead-off double. The Neptunus have it going here in the 6th. The dugout comes alive.
Yeah, and that was a big celebration for Van der Meer's usual stern exterior. I've never seen him hyped, but this was pretty close.
He was pretty fired up there at second base, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
The usual so stoic Stijn.
Well, we had a chance to speak to both managers after Sunday's game, and they both said the same thing. Now that we come to Game 5 with the series tied 2-2, as Pim Fifinkel delivers a first pitch strike to John Polonius. With the series tied 2-2, it's essentially now a 3-game series. And you can throw all the other stuff out the window. Stats, who's pitching.
Yep.
This comes down to who wants it more.
Yep. Yeah, that's what October's all about.
John Polonius swung on, hit to Alex Madera. They're going to double him off.
Oh,
no, they got him! They had the shift on. Did you see that? Alex Madera playing in the hole behind Ollie van der Weijst III, catches the line drive from John Polonius.
Right at him.
And throws right back, and they double off Stijn van der Meer. And now we've got another potential injury problem.
He's rubbing his hammy over there.
He might have pulled the hammy. What a play by shortstop Alex Madera. As we were saying before the games, before this inning started, Alex Madera, one of the strongest defensive shortstops in the Hoofdklasse, makes an incredible play.
Yep.
And that is going to end potentially end the scoring threat for Neptunus here in the 6th.
Yeah. Speak of taking the fire right out of them. Because he was right there. He was posted right on that line drive, and just caught Stijn right on his heels. He couldn't do anything and just got doubled off. So, and that just takes the whole offense away, because first you're on no outs with somebody on second in scoring position, and then suddenly you got 2 outs and the base is empty. But next up is Dwayne Kemp, known to make something happen, as Fifinkel delivers for the first pitch, which is just too low, with a 1-0 count for Dwayne Kemp. Second pitch almost at the same spot, which brings Bud called for a strike. It's 1-1.
A swing on and ground ball right at Alex Madera onto first base. That retires the side, so the Pirates get out of it after the leadoff double from Stijn van der Meer. It's been a game of defense on both sides. We're going to go to the 7th as this game moves along at a rapid pace. It's 1-0 to the Amsterdammers, and we will be right back.
Is zelfs 7e slag bij Jorrit Pensiel.
All right, baseball fans, back here for top 7. Jorrit Pensiel will lead things off for the Amsterdammers. It'll be Jorrit Pensiel followed by Duco Nauta, and then top of the order, Ruli Henrique. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Now Kevin Kelly sets and deals again. Misses with the changeup off the dish. So 1-1. Thank you to everybody in the YouTube chat. I know I keep saying that, but it makes it so much more fun and interesting when we can interact with you guys watching at home. It's a small but wonderful baseball community here in the Netherlands. As Kevin Kelly deals and gets Jorrit Pensiel to swing through the changeup. So he's got him down 1-2. Now he comes set. And deals again. There's a slap down the right field line. Just hooking. Foul ball. Whoo, that was extra bases if that had stayed inside the chalk.
Yeah, and you can see Kelly was mad at himself there. He might have mispitched it, I don't know. But he's happy that just landed foul.
Yeah, it looked like it was either the changeup or the slider, and he was trying to get it to die kind of at the end, and he left it out over the outside part of the plate, and Jorrit Pensiel just slapped it down the line. And it hooked foul by less than a meter.
Yep.
I'm trying so hard to do that in metric.
No, when you talk baseball, you can talk English.
Okay,
it's all right.
I appreciate that.
Baseball is the only moment you can. That's acceptable. And if I know Kevin Kelly, he's going to come right back to Jorrit Pensiel harder than before. Because he doesn't like that.
Going to change speed on him. We got time out behind the dish with Tony Kruger giving some signs there. And now he sets. He threw him the breaking ball in the inside corner. So he changed location on him, but missed. So evened up 2-2. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Jorrit holds up. They check down to first. They say he did not go around.
No, and the whole crowd over here wants it, of course. And the dugout seemingly really wanted that swing. But I think first base umpire had a good read on it.
Yeah, from here it looked close, but first base umpire said he did not go. And now here comes the payoff pitch. It's skied out towards Arthur Bonavasi in right field. Barely has to move. He'll make the play. Oh, 1 up, 1 down for the Amsterdammers here in the 7th.
I see in the chat a comment asking, we're watching the Hollland series, so why are we doing English commentary? That's a fair question.
That's a valid question.
But we also have a lot of fans all over the world, if you've read with the comments. And of course, the Kingdom of the Netherlands expands far to the islands of the Caribbean, where they also not always have Dutch as their first language. So we like to keep it inclusive, and we like to have everybody being able to follow along with our beautiful sport here in the Netherlands.
And as a sign of respect to the to Mr. Mulder, who has asked that question, would you like to now give that exact same response in Dutch for him?
I can, yeah, here it comes. We kunnen toch allemaal Engels? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I just said, so I cannot repeat it in Dutch. No, yeah, we like to keep it inclusive, but like Dutch is my native language. It isn't yours.
No, it's not mine, although aan het leren.
Good. Close enough.
Close enough. Don't worry, folks, we'll be here all weekend. So now Duco Nauta steps to the plate. looks at a 1-2 fastball on the inside corner, doesn't get the call, and he's a little fired up now.
Yeah, Kevin Kelly really wanted that.
And now here comes Greg Muller to have a conversation with home plate umpire Edwin Loaiza.
Beautiful close-ups. And Muller just trying to let him know that he didn't agree with that. And he would like him to clean up his act, is what I imagine he's just said.
Well, he looks pretty upset going back to the dugout, does
Yep.
Greg Muller, so I assume that's what crew chief Edwin Loaiza had to say to him.
Yep.
And here comes the payoff pitch. Duco Naughton slaps one right up the middle, past the diving Dwayne Kempen into center field. So Pirates have a one-out base runner here in the 7th, and that's going to roll things back over to the top of the order for the captain, Ruli Henrique. But we'll take a small break here as pitching coach comes out to have a chat with Kevin Kelly. Kevin has been a little upset during this past at bat, so they're probably just going to try to kind of calm him down here, make sure that he knows that he's in control. He's only given up 2 hits, although the Neptunus are trailing by 1. He's only given up 2 hits in the ball game, and we're already way into the 7th.
Yep. Yeah, it really has been a duel between both pitchers, and Diego Markwell, the pitching coach, of course, Neptunus legend, has been in this situation, and he knows how to talk Kelly down from any heavy emotions he might be feeling on that supposedly missed call, and then base hit right by his second baseman. So let's see if Kevin Kelly has tempered his emotions and be able to focus back on what he does best.
Well, it's going to be super important for him facing one of the most clutch players in the Hoofdklasse in Ruli Henrique. As Ruli shows bunt, but the pitch is way outside in the right-handed batter's box for ball 1. Marcel H., thank you for the question. I like to think I know baseball pretty well. I've been watching for a very long time. I did coach a team last year back in Amsterdam. I was coaching a U21 team.
Oh.
I did. Yes, I did.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. Next year, I think I'm going to take a little break from coaching as the pitch comes in from Kevin Kelly. Duco Naughton's off on the pitch. Ruli Henrique swings through it and fouls it back to the screen. They had the hit and run on, but Ruli just a little under the pitch and unable to put it into play. So who did you coach last year?
No, not last year. Sorry. The year before that, for 4 seasons, actually, I coached the under-21 youth Hawks in Dordrecht.
Ah.
Which is a great learning experience. And as you know, those who can't coach or sit in the broadcast booth. And it's so fun. But, yeah, it is a big-time investment, and sometimes you got to switch it up a little bit.
It certainly is a big-time investment, but I'm a firm believer that those of us who love the game, regardless of your background, whether you're expat, whether you're native Dutch, whether you're from Curaçao, from the Antilles,
yep.
Those of us who love the game need to be involved in the game in some way here. It's a small enough community. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
Kevin Kelly comes home once again. Duco Naughton off on the pitch, but Ruli Henrique pops it into foul play down the third base line, and Stijn van der Meer is there to make the play for the second out. So Duco Naughton retreats back to first base. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the left fielder, Tommy van de Sande. Van de Sande swings at the first pitch, skies it out into shallow right field. And Arta Bonavacia is there to make the play, so no harm, no foul. It remains 1-0 to the Amsterdammers as we go to the 7th inning stretch of Game 5 of the Lucky Day Hoofdklasse Hollland Series.
Tweede helft, 7 inning aan Roosje.
All right, folks, as we head back in here for the bottom of the 7th inning. And Roger Bernardino leads things off for Neptunus. We've got pitch counts for you. Pim Pfeiffinkel for the Pirates has just thrown his 80th pitch. And Kevin Kelly, despite only giving up 2 hits, has already thrown 106. So Aaron de Groot is now up in the Neptunus bullpen. We assume we will see him out here for the 8th.
Yeah, and like we said, even though Kelly is dealing, he is has some control issues tonight. Not usual for him. Excuse me that I'm out of breath. I just had a 7th inning run.
A 7th inning trot.
Yeah.
You've earned it.
I gotta stay warm.
I just keep knocking down the coffees to keep warm. So.
Oh, and
Pim Pfeiffinkel deals, and he walked Roger Bernardino on 5 pitches. So now, there's a shot of Aaron de Groot, warming in the Neptunus bullpen, preparing himself for the 8th. You would think that would mean the 8th and 9th belong to him, provided he doesn't get into any trouble. But now, things may be about to get interesting here at Neptunus Family Stadion, with the hometown getting their leadoff man aboard in the 7th with nobody out. And that brings up Christian Diaz, right? Or did I miss?
Yep.
Or did I make a mistake there?
no, that's true.
Okay.
Christian Diaz at the plate, and he just had his first ball thrown by him.
So 1-0.
I'm noticing a lot of defensive shifts on Amsterdam's side, which is not something you often see in Dutch baseball.
Well, he gets the bunt down there, but it's right back to Pim Pfeiffinkel on to first base, Jorrit Pensiel. That'll record the first out. But the tying run in the form of Roger Bernardino moves into scoring position at second base.
True and trusted move to just bunt the runner over there with no outs.
It's that small ball, right?
Yeah, love to see it.
Got to play small ball here in the cold, but that's going to bring up a man capable of taking the lead with one swing himself in the form of Arte Bonifacia.
Yeah, and the reason that bunt is so important because it's you don't see it often anymore in modern MLB baseball, and not everybody might know. But not only are you taking away the double play by moving the runner over to second, you also just got Bernardino into scoring position, which is where you want him.
Absolutely.
And especially with a threat like Bonifacia coming up.
Well, the whole infield came in here to clean their cleats off. as Mervyn Gario, head coach of the Pirates, came out to speak with them and his starting pitcher, Pim Vijfinkel. Outfield's going to play this more or less straight up with left fielder Tommy Fandesanda pinching a little shallow in left field, but right fielder Denzel Richardson playing normal depth out and right.
Yeah, but the infield is still quite shifted. It was on Bernardino already, I noticed. But you got, of course, he's holding the runner on second. They're more shifted than I've seen before.
As Vijfinkel dealt a first pitch strike, now misses just off the outside corner, so it's 1-1. You sense a battle coming on here, don't you?
Yeah. No, Neptunus, they're trying to claw their way back. They're smelling blood right now with Bernardino on second. He was getting scared by shortstop Madeira.
As Vijfinkel misses up and away. So now it's 2-1. We're not quite to that hitter's count yet, but Vijfinkel definitely doesn't want to lose the at-bat. Now he kicks and deals again, and the fastball's off the plate outside, so now it is 3-1.
Yeah, and they're really aggressively holding Bernardino at second there.
And it looks like we now have action up in the Pirates bullpen as well. That's Yasser Lockhart throwing to Michael Bennett. As Vijfinkel deals again, and it's in there for strike two. So now the count comes full to the very dangerous Arthur Bonavacia. Bonavacia normally the designated hitter, but playing right field as Roger Bernardina had kind of tweaked his hamstring back in Amsterdam a few nights ago, Saturday afternoon. Into Saturday evening that game went. Thank you to Sov in the YouTube comments. We really appreciate it, and thank you for appreciating the English commentary. We do our best here. Make this as inclusive as possible so that fans all around the world can watch, as that ball is fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it again on a full count. 1 out, 1 on here in the 7th. Neptunus looking to tie this ball game up as we get to the later stages.
Yeah, Neptunus really wants to start getting hot right now.
There's a fly ball out towards right center field. Play's coming to the plate. There's no throw. We got a tie ball game here in Game 5. Arthur Bonavacia comes through. A little flare single over the head of Duco Nauta into shallow right center field. Going first to home, Roger Bernardina crosses home plate.
And the energy out of that dugout just now, and that's understandable because they've been trailing by a run for what, 6-7 innings now, and they just tied it up with insane Bernardina, which we said before is not from here.
No. And we're going to have a pinch runner out there for Arthur Bonavacia. So that'll be the end of the evening for the big left-handed hitter.
Yeah, he did his job. He can sit down now.
A game-tying RBI in the 7th. I think a little pickoff play over to first. Runner's back there safely. We've just crossed 500 people watching on the YouTube channel. Absolutely spectacular.
Welcome, everyone, to a tied ball game in the 7th inning. Good Lord.
It doesn't get much more exciting than this, does it? Shout out to Dylan James from Albany, New York, Pim's roommate. Starter Pim Vijfinkel. As your roommate shoots one back over to first base. Runners in there, head first slide safely. Kelkboom is the runner, pinch runner. As Tony Kruger lines one out towards center field, but it's right at Ruli Henrique, who makes the play, so now there's 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Shadion Yamanika, the big right-handed hitter. He hit a big opposite field home run back in Amsterdam in Game 3. And Neptunus hoping that he can come up with something again here.
Yeah, also just looking for his own first base hit of the game. Which, you know, if this really is a rally, if this sparks something in him, then we're about to see it.
Well, Pim Vijfinkel now in the fight of his life. Runners off on the pitch. Throw down. Oh, they got him by a mile. Duco now to snares it, puts the tag down. That's going to end the inning. We are going to the 8th inning in pivotal Game 5 of the 2023 Hollland Series. We're all tied at 1.
Hebben wij een pitchwissel op de heuvel van Curaçao Neptunus. Kevin Kelly wordt na 7 innings en 106 ballen gegooid vervangen door Erwin de Groot. De werkzaamheid van Kevin Kelly wordt 3 pitches gehad, 5 keer verwerkt tegen 2 monsteren tegen zijn volgende. Kelboom gaat spelen op veldpositie nummer 5. Houdt in dat Stijn van der Meer gaat spelen op veldpositie nummer 7. En Christian Dias gaat spelen van veldpositie 7 naar veldpositie nummer 9. Eerst al 8 spinning aanslag. Denzel Richardson.
Followed by Ollie van de Weist. And Aaron de Groot is on for Neptunus as Denzel skies one down the right field line, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Pirates have their leadoff man aboard in the 8th. That's going to bring up Ollie van de Weist. He's going to check the signs down at third base from Coach Alan Hazel. As Denzel Richardson takes his lead off of first. Van de Weist shows bunt. Oh, they throw it down to second base. Oh, they got him! What a play! What an incredible play! They throw out the lead runner. They get the out. So Ollie van de Weist with a fielder's choice. And that's going to bring up designated hitter Kenny Birkenbos. Kelkboom has taken over at third base, moving Stijn van der Meer out to right field, and that means Christian Diaz has moved over to left field. Or excuse me, Stijn van der Meer to left field and Christian Diaz over to right field. My apologies. De Groot deals. Fastballs in there, strike one to Birkenboos. Pirates do have the one-out base runner. Now Takot steps and deals. Ground ball right to Shadion Yamanika at first. He'll step on the bag for the second out, but that does move Ollie van de Vijst into scoring position at second. So Alex Madeira, the shortstop, will come to the plate.
You can just notice the shift in atmosphere in this this whole place now that the game is tied up.
Yeah, the energy emanating out of the Neptunus dugout.
Yeah.
They really smell blood in the water now.
Yeah, that's a nice reference to actually the tying run Bernardina, also known as the Shark, of course.
De Groot misses with the first pitch, so it's 1-0. Checks the runner. Now sets and deals again. There's a fly ball out towards right field, but Christian Diaz is there to make the play. So the leadoff base hit from Denzel Richardson does no good. We go to the bottom of the eighth. It's 1-1 here at Neptunus Family Stadion in Game 5 of the Hollland series.
Tweede helft van de afstelling bij aan de slag. Shadion Yamanika.
Back here now for bottom of the eighth. And after the caught stealing to end the seventh for Neptunus, Shadion Yamanika steps back in to lead things off for them. And he looks at a ball and a strike, so it's 1-1. And he'll swing at the pitch and sky it out towards right field, but Denzel Richardson tracks it down for the first out here in the eighth. I'm not sure I can handle extra innings tonight. It is cold.
Well, I mean, if extra innings doesn't get your blood pumping, then I don't know what does.
Oh boy!
And I just took a couple of runs, and I'm all good.
Finkel now facing Rayshon Carolina. Misses a little low and inside for ball 1.
Finkel getting close to that 100-pitch mark right now with 7 innings pitched.
Carolina swings and drives one out towards fairly deep right field, but Denzel Richardson is there again to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, with 7.2 innings pitched by Finkel, and he has now 100 pitches gone. I don't know if they're going to just let him ride it and see how far he can hold on, or if they're trying to save him for maybe this weekend.
So Pim Finkel pitched 2 games in a row in the wild card series against DSS Kinheim, and he threw 188 pitches in 2 days.
188.
188 pitches in 2 days.
That's some hardball era stuff.
That's incredible. As Stijn van der Meer skies one foul down the left field line, and Ollie van der Weijs is there to make the play. Neptunus go 1-2-3. Is that the momentum shift that the visiting team was looking for? We're going to find out shortly as we go to the top of the 9th here in the pivotal Game 5 of the Hollland series, all tied up 1 apiece. All right, back here for top 9. It'll be Jules Kremer followed by Jorapin Seal and Duco Nauta as Jules Kremer swings at the first pitch, grounds it towards second baseman. He makes the play over to Shadian Yamanika at first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Beautiful play by Dwayne Kemp just there. Just slid into it and made a nice spin throw to first base.
Dwayne Kemp, one of the better fielding second basemen in the Hoofdklasse.
Yep. Yeah, that's somebody who you want behind you as Aaron de Groot.
Indeed, de Groot still on for Neptunus, and Jorapin Seal digs in now. As he looks at a first pitch fastball, it's in there, strike 1. Now de Groot kicks and deals again, misses up and away, so it's 1-1. Now throws the slider, hits the outside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, still tied up in the 9th inning. You can see that you know, the reliever Aaron de Groot is going hard right now.
He sets and deals, delivers the changeup, and that's skied foul. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Once again, a huge thank you to our YouTube audience, everybody watching on Honkbal Softball TV. Appreciate all of your comments. And we appreciate also that you can't please everyone. As Jordan Seal rolls over to third base, they'll throw him out at first. 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates.
I'm pretty pleased with the game so far. I mean, it's a beautiful night. It's a bit chilly, but you can't have everything. And what a game it has been so far. And tied at 1 for 9 innings. Our producer doesn't think it's a bit chilly. You have to try running in between innings. That's what the players are doing. They're running bases, they're running in the field, and they're fine. That's what we have to do. So it's a big tip to anybody in the crowd here, too.
And DeCote deals a first pitch fastball just off the outside corner for ball 1. Now we're going to have another little argument as Edwin Loaiza comes out to have a little chat with Greg Muller. This looks like a bench warning. Maybe we can get that camera shot of first base coach from the Pirates, Dirk Vente-Kloster.
Oh, and I love Kevin Kelly in the background, just fully invested.
There's Dirk having a little peek into the Neptunus dugout. Well, it looks like warning for both dugouts. Now Duco Naughton steps back in. Aaron DeCote kicks and deals and gets him to swing through the changeup. So that'll even it up at 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here in the 9th.
Yeah, there's just fire in both dugouts right now. So those warnings, you know, they got to be done. But everybody's passionate at this moment. It's understandable.
Well, like we've been saying, this is a pivotal game. As DeCote missed inside, so it's 2-1. Now he fires again. That one's fouled over the first base dugout and out of play, evened up at 2-2.
Heads up in the crowd.
Let's hope everyone's paying attention. Now DeCote sets and deals. There's a line drive back up the box, right through the middle, and Duco Naughton's on with a base hit.
Yeah, he just found a hole in the infield and just poked it right through.
Got past the outstretched arm. Both keystone infielders tried to converge on that one, but nobody was able to come up with it.
And in the end, that's all you have to do, right? Hit it where they ain't.
That's all you really can do, isn't it? So that rolls things back over to the top of the order, and Ruli Henrique, he'll hit with 1 on and 2 out in the 9th. In a tie ball game. The winner here tonight will have an opportunity to pak schaal in Amsterdam on Saturday.
Excuse me?
Pak schaal.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay, get the cup. Let me just translate for our international audience who won't understand your fluent Dutch. Yeah. For sure, this is do or die for both teams. Of course, there's it's a best of 3 now of the best of 7 total. So you still got to win 2. But yeah, winning this one will get you closer to winning the next one.
Sure will. As Ruli Henrique fouled the first pitch off. So it's 0-1. DeCote checks the runners.
Duco Naughton not posting a big threat on first base by his body language, but of course that can be all facade, as we know.
Absolutely.
Hands on the knee. I got it.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's fouled right over our heads.
I had a beat on that.
now De Groot sets and deals on a 1-2 pitch. Rolls it over to first base. Jadian Yamanik is there to make the play. We are going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. A tie ball game in Game 5. Neptunus with an opportunity to walk this thing off. We'll be right back.
We gaan beginnen aan de tweede helft van de 9e in het slagwerk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the bottom of the 9th inning in Game 5 of the 2023 Hollland Series. It's going to be shortstop John Polonius leading things off, followed by Dwayne Kemp and Roger Bernardina. We're all tied at 1. And it's still Pim Fifinkel on for the Pirates, having thrown 104 pitches so far this evening.
And that's an interesting choice to leave him on the mound for the bottom of the 9th, because he's already broke the 100 pitches. Neptunus is going to do everything right now to get through and walk it off.
And he's thrown John Polonius 3 straight balls.
Yeah, and he's upset with himself, as you could see at the or with the umpire after the last pitch.
Working out of the windup, he kicks and deals and delivers a strike, so makes it 3-1.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Polonius is a threat himself.
There's the pitch. It's smacked up the middle and into center field. Neptunus have the winning run at first base here in the bottom of the 9th of Game 5.
And that's Polonius' 3rd hit tonight. That of such a pitcher's duel. I mean, all of Neptunus have hit 6 hits, and Polonius now has half of them.
Yeah, that's spectacular. And if they are to walk this thing off, I believe John Polonius will be up for an interview.
Yeah, he should be.
He shows bunt, gets it down, throws a little offline, but they've got him at first with second baseman Duco Nauta covering on the play. But now the winning run into scoring position. And what man would you want coming up to bat in this situation besides Roger Bernardina?
The Shark.
The Shark comes to bat with an opportunity to win Game 5. This has certainly been the game of the series so far. Tight ball game.
And Mervin Gario still believes that Pim Fifinkel can get through.
Well, I assure you that head coach Mervin Gario has the utmost confidence in the young man Pim Fifinkel.
Yeah, that's obvious. Pim Fifinkel having thrown 8.1 innings so far, 6 hits against him, an earned run, and only 2 walks.
Now, do you pitch to him or do you walk him here? They're gonna give him the intentional walk. I could.
You called it.
I could. Come on. In this situation, not to mention the fact that putting him on first base puts the double play in order.
Yeah, that's a smart managerial move.
Yeah, so that's strategic just as much as not wanting to let him hit against you.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up the now right fielder, Christian Diaz. Diaz 0 for 2 so far this evening with a strikeout. And he's going to hit with 2 on and 1 out. And you would think that a base hit's going to end this ball game. So Diaz digs in. Vifinkel comes set. Checks the base runners and deals fastball swung on, skied foul down the third base line and out of play.
Oh, and he's aggressive. He jumped on that ball. He just sliced it out of there.
So he's ready to hit. Vifinkel sets and deals, misses low and inside for ball 1. So 1-1 now. He comes set again, swing and a miss. A big hack from Christian Diaz. That'll make it 1-2.
Yeah, just climbed the ladder on him. He just whiffed right under it.
Threw him that cheese.
Yeah, that's right.
John Polonius at second, Roger Bernardina at first. There's a ground ball to third baseman there. Oh, they pulled him off the bat with the throw. They're going to call him safe. Everybody's safe on the play.
Wow. That's just a perfect thing that can happen on that ball. The worst that could happen was I thought maybe it was going to double it up, but having no outs come out of that play, that is terrible for the visiting Pirates. Now big trouble on the bases. Now let's see if we can get you the replay on that. It looked to me like his foot was still on the bag. They weren't going to be able to turn 2. The throw was offline. Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough play. The throw was just a little too low, and he seemed to Naito seemed to trip over the base somehow, or something. I don't know.
So now Kelkboom.
Yeah, the replacement from earlier.
That's right, the pinch runner from Artur Bonifacio earlier in the evening. He swings at the first pitch, it goes foul, so he's down 0-1.
It's his first at-bat of the night, I believe.
It is. Vifinkel misses low and away, so now 1-1. Now he fires, fastball on the outside corner, it's called strike 2. So he's got Kelkboom down 1-2. Oh, he just missed. They thought they were going to get the call on the outside corner.
Oh, and that's a big reaction from a pitcher, but even the catcher, Jules Kramer, had a reaction to that one.
He jumped right out in front of home plate, thought he was getting that call.
Yeah. They really wanted that, and of course, because this is a big bind that Pim Vifinkel's got himself into. He's in a real jam right now.
The biggest jam of the season, I might say.
Yeah.
So it's 2-2. He sets and deals. Fly ball down the right field line. Oh, and it just goes foul.
For the people at home, the reaction from the crowd, mostly on the right side of the stadium, who could not see that it was going foul, just thought they ended it.
Kelkboom walks back. We'll do it again at 2-2.
See if he can reset his nerves.
Bases loaded, 1 out here, bottom 9 in a tie game, game 5 of the Hollland series.
Situations you dream of.
Finkel not bothered with the runners. He sets and he deals. Fly ball out towards right field. Denzel Richardson's there to make the play. Throw home. Nobody tried him. They were not going to test the arm.
No, and I think that was a good call because Denzel Richardson already not the weakest of arms, but he was playing very shallow. He caught that very shallow.
Yeah, not quite deep enough for the speedy John Polonius to try the right arm of Denzel Richardson out in right field. So now Tony Kruger comes to the plate with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. Ball game tied at 1. Finkel sets. He kicks and deals and misses high with the fastball. It's 1-0.
And Kruger 0 for 2 so far today.
He kicks and deals again. Fastball's in there for strike 1. It's 1-1. He'll fire again. Fouled back to the screen. He's got him down 1-2.
And it doesn't get crazier than this. And catcher Tony Kruger, 1-2 right now, bases loaded.
Finkel sets field. There's a fly ball down the left field line. That's going to get down there. Going to win it. Neptunus walk it off.
Oh my God.
Game 5 is over and it goes to the hometown Rotterdammers.
And the stadium explodes for the people who are still here in the cold Rotterdam air, but they're wild right now.
They explode here in Rotterdam. After going down 2 games to none, the Rotterdammers have ripped off 3 in a row. 3 games to 2 in the Hollland series, and an opportunity for their 20th national title comes 3 days from now on Saturday afternoon at Luc Luefendy Ballpark in Amsterdam. Thank you everybody on the broadcast team. Thank you to the broadcast directors, the producers. Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube, Honkbal Softball TV. My name's David Resnick.
I am Freek van der Kooi.
We appreciate you guys being with us. We'll be back here with you on Saturday evening. Once again, the final score here tonight, 2-1, Rotterdam Neptunus over the Amsterdam Pirates. We'll see you back in Amsterdam for Game 6. Good night.